Whenever I'm recording a video, I look like shit. For this first video, no one's gonna watch it anyway. Like, who's gonna watch this video? Just me. There's an Asian girl cooking yakisoba, chatting about her 30s, and her book, her manuscript, and the editor that she hired. Who's gonna watch about that? I have so many footage of my travels, footage of my apartment, my stuff in the apartment when I tried to do a day in my life in our downtown apartment, but I wouldn't post it because I wasn't wearing a bra. I guess my thing was just to start recording because I keep on procrastinating. I even edited some of them. Why am I not wearing a bra? It's not good. It's so annoying. But I kept it. Hopefully one day I can look back and I'll be like, finally you started your YouTube channel. And then my next attempt was last March when I was decluttering my clothes. I have so much clothes, so I recorded myself decluttering it. And come May, I continued my decluttering, my clothes series or whatever you call it. Then I stopped again. I was like, these are all crappy footage. Like, who's gonna watch it? No one. Bitch, no one's gonna watch it. Just post it, just edit it, and then post it. Because they said, I've been watching a lot of like, how to start a YouTube channel. Who is it for and what value are you giving this audience, that like your avatar? And right now, I don't want to think about that. Main focus is just to get me going, get used to talking to my camera again. So funny how unbothered, unhinged I was when I was recording myself during my travel era. Camera was just in front of my face all the time and I didn't care about it. I want to be that bitch again. So that's my main goal right now. I just want to get used to talking to the camera, get used to editing videos. I used iMovie at that time. I thought about editing this footage to iMovie and then just transferring them to Final Cut Pro, but then I won't be able to edit in iMovie and save everything in an external drive compared to Final Cut Pro. So in Final Cut Pro, you can keep everything that you're doing in an external hard drive just so it's not slowing down your computer. And since I have an old computer now, so I need that feature. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get used to editing in Final Cut Pro. That's the software that I want to use anyways. My original plan is to start my book again. But then, you know, my brain is just... I think I have ADHD because it's hard for me to focus. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel because I want to find my tribe. I'm thinking that probably how do you remove this part? Maybe I'm just gonna cut it. It's so messy. I've been trying to record and to start a YouTube channel, but then it's just imposter syndrome, I guess. Because I posted some videos, but then some cringy videos, and then I deleted it because it's ew. I forgot to put a timer. Anyway, I've decided that I want to document the last bits of my 30s. Wow, it went by so fast. But in my 30s, I have explored so much. I welcome my 30s. Actually, until now, I don't know if it was depression. Probably it was depression because I was just feeling so lonely. I just broke off my engagement, my second engagement, when I was about to turn 30. And our supposed wedding was set 4 days after I turned 30. To save myself, I booked my very first solo travel to the Maldives. Because it's been a dream of mine to go there, and I was like, well, why do I need to wait for someone to take me there? I was like, I have the money, since all I did during my 20s was work, fall in love, break my heart. That was the summary of my 20s. It was Oh my god, it was so chaotic. And then I realized my alone time in my 30s that it was because I didn't have any awareness. 30 to 31 my travel era years before the pandemic, and then I was planning to move to Australia because I didn't know what to do with my life, and I was like, I need something new. So that was the plan. So I had a part-time job, so I was saving even more money. I can move to Australia and do that holiday visa that they call it, wherein you can stay there for a year before you turn 35. If you're a Canadian citizen, I was like, I'm just gonna explore Australia. I've always wanted to go there, so I'm just gonna go there. I worked an extra job, part-time job, and that's where I met my now husband. So I didn't end up going to Australia, which I think was a good thing, because otherwise, because my plan was 2019 Australia, 2020 New Zealand. If I was there during the pandemic, maybe I ended up coming back here with nothing, because my plan was not concrete. What I know was just, I'm just gonna save up and then go there and probably do some menial jobs to survive, you know, and just go with the flow. Because to be honest, I just didn't know what to do with my life during that time. It was end of 2018 when I started dating my now husband. And 6 months after we moved in, I've been trying to search like a business. I just want to be self-employed. That's what I've always want to be. I just don't know how. I want to be free. That's my dream. Freedom is my dream. We moved in, pandemic happened. It was getting crazy in downtown during pandemic, like the homeless situation. So we were like, let's move. We only bought a house because the interest rates were very low due to the pandemic. So we decided to just buy a house. I put all of my savings to this house. I was just so excited. It's been my dream to have my own place. I've been renting rooms, living with someone else, with friends, or with a boyfriend, or with an ex-boyfriend. When we moved in, it was one of the best days of my life. I can still remember how blissful. Probably that's what bliss feels like. It wasn't just happiness. It wasn't just joy. It was bliss. Like, it was a different light, different kind of happiness. Probably that's what they call bliss. It was just, I was waking up every single day excited for no reason. Excited. And all I did was decorate, organize. Like, my friends couldn't see me anymore. I didn't want to leave the house, actually, until now. I just love being home. Then 2022, we got married. Like, I know it's him. This is it. There's no desperation. So you'll just feel it when it's time. And that's what happened with me. After I got married, that's when I finally started my thing that's been nudging me, that's been haunting me for years. For every breakup. My very last breakup before I met my husband was just so depressed. I'm so done with this shit. I don't want to date anymore. I was just tired. Dating is exhausting, man. It's so exhausting, and I've been doing it for 2 decades already. So I was like so done. I'm like, it's just gonna be me. I've accepted that I'm just gonna be alone for the rest of my life. I was sitting on my bed crying, and I was like, is this just gonna be another story that will be in the novel that I wanna write? It's weird, but whenever, like for years, there's this something in me nudging me to write a book, to write a novel. I'm not a writer. Like, I have no published writing stuff, no essay. The only writing that I've published, social media posts. And my writings were just all love letters or greeting cards. So I was like, I don't know why it's been nudging me, but that's the one thing that will never leave. And whenever I would take those quizzes on what's your purpose, what do you want to do in life, I remember it was 2018, and it would be storytelling. And I was like, what am I gonna do with storytelling? And that was my reaction. I was like, and then now storytelling is everywhere. Content creation, marketing, it's all about storytelling. After I got married, that's when I started my manuscript. That was 2022. And guess what? I'm still working on it. I'm still working on my manuscript until now. Actually, my very first draft I was able to finish 2023. That draft is like 119,000 words. That draft is like, it's just for me. The next drafts, I don't know. I got like so many versions of it. But the final draft, before I submitted it to an editor, I kind of rushed it because I was like, I've been working on this for way too long. I've been spending all of my vacation days, all of my weekends to this. And I guess I was just so burnt out, which that's what I tend to do. So when I work nonstop. Like I wouldn't stop until it's done, which is not healthy at all. It was a very expensive lesson. Having a developmental editor was very helpful, especially for someone who's not a writer. I don't have a degree. I have no credentials in writing. I'm just a girl with some stories to tell and lessons to share. Feedback, it really broke me because I was burnt out. And I just wanted it to be done. I was like, I don't want to start this over again, which is wrong, which is so wrong. And that was just this year. So I abandoned my manuscript for 3 months. It's not for me. Like, who am I to write a story? Who am I to write a novel and be published? And after 3 months, March, when I was like trying to record some footage about decluttering my clothes so I can post it on YouTube. You know, I'm trying to find this creative outlet that I can do because I've been doing writing for, well, more than 2 years. I've been writing my manuscript for more than 2 years. And now that I abandoned that thing, I was like, okay, so what's next? So I thought about the YouTube channel again. So I'm just bouncing back and forth. YouTube channel and then writing, YouTube channel. But my heart is really in writing stories. Because I'm very introverted. When I write, it's like I'm in a different universe. That's how it feels. And time just goes by so fast. And it's very hard. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. But I truly enjoyed it. I just burnt myself out, that's why. And I was so desperate to make money out of it. Send query letters, you know, I want to get to that stage already. When you come to think of it, like those 2 years, it's just me practicing. I have no experience at all. I learned everything from scratch. I just learned everything through YouTube, books that I read and listened to, the technicalities of it, the story structure, the psychology, human psychology, because you need it when you're writing a novel. I got so much out of writing. And I love it. That's something that I would love to do for the rest of my life. That would be lovely. That would be lovely. That's the dream. So March of this year, an angel sent me an email looking for a critique partner. It was like a common friend of an ex-boyfriend. That was how it felt like, because my manuscript was like an ex-boyfriend that I've been with for 2 years. And I just broke up with that project, with that boyfriend. I responded 2 months later, so May. And that's when I decided, okay, I'm gonna work on this. Because this is, like, it will never leave me alone. It will never leave me alone. You know those ex-boyfriends that just won't leave you alone? That's how my manuscript felt like. The stories inside of me. Because I have so much stories that I want to write, books that I want to write. That's the one thing that I want to do before I die. It would be nice if someone would be willing to read it, but as long as I'd be able to publish those, I'm good. I'm good. I can leave this earth. Until those stories are done and published, I will never have peace of mind. I will never feel that contentment or yeah, fulfillment. That's what they call your calling, probably, right? That's what I want to accomplish. I'm 38. I'm turning 39 soon. I want to finish at least that manuscript before I turn 40. And this critic partner that I have, she's just such an angel. She's been giving me so much, like more than just being a critic partner. Because writing, it's a very solitary activity. I think that's why I like it. I love typing. It's a solitary activity. Like I can just get lost in my head. I don't have to deal with people. I've just been very distracted. I've started the revision process, but I'm just like at the very first step. I've reversed outlined it. I want to restructure it. I want to rewrite it, not just revise. For sure, the editor that I have is very good, but she's just not the right reader for my novel. That's why. Like the way she approached it, it felt like it's not the kind of novel that she would read. The novel is not told in a chronological way. There's like a lot of time jumping. It's not a fantasy, it's just a contemporary women's fiction. Because what else am I gonna write? I'm gonna write the stuff that I know about. I'm just so torn like between YouTube and my manuscript, but I really want to post my very first video before the end of November. So probably, you know what, I'm just not gonna edit. This is so long now.